Hey, what's up? It's your girl Keely, aka Kiwi. We are back with another reaction video. I'm gonna be doing more solo stuff, so stay tuned. This one is a new group that we kind of discovered over on the Street Champs channel. So if you guys have nothing to do on Mondays at around 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, go check out the Monday live reviews because we be popping off with so many good music genres now. It's insane, and thanks to them, I have been diving into P-pop, and I am a big fan of P-pop. Let me just put it that way. Not only are they killing the game, they are paving the way right now. I feel like they are starting something, and I mean, they've already been doing it, I should say. It's just now finally blowing up, I guess. I don't know. They're finally getting the credit they deserve. So this is a solo reaction. This is from this comment here. I think it's Lee or Lay. Lee. Shout out you. You commented to do FELIP. I hope I'm saying his name solo right, but it's Ken from SB19. FELIP is his solo name, and this is Bulan. This is what she wanted me to watch, Bulan MV and the dance rehearsal practice, so we will be doing that after this. I have no idea what to go in and expect from this other than it's probably gonna be out of this world, and I'm really excited because I've only heard of Philip's one solo song, Criminal, and even then it was like a live version, like a live studio version we watched. So I haven't really dove much into solo stuff. I've only seen, I think, one of Josh's solos, and then we did recently react to some Pablo solo stuff, so I'm super excited. 18, is that, if that's how I'm saying? At first I thought it was 18, and that's totally wrong. I think it's 18. You know, I appreciate y'all for showing up and being here right now. I'm so excited to go down this rabbit hole of SB19 solo stuff, and we've obviously done a lot of their other stuff too over on Street Champs and Ricky's channels, and their channels are always linked in videos that we do, and also on my page under, you know, hosts and guests that I've had on my reactions as well. So go check out their channels if you want to, you know, dive deep into the more of the rabbit hole that we've done. But this is just my little beginning point. Also, I'm still diving into rebirthing. I don't know if that's the right word to use. I'm finally got my audio and all that set up for my solo stuff. So if I'm struggling a little bit, just know I'm still trying to get a feel for it. So I'm a little awkward girly, you know, but I'm trying my best. I'm still trying to get the lighting down too because I have glasses and I hate the way the glare looks on the glasses. Trying to work with ring lights, also a glare there. I don't know if it's maybe just the way I have my little desk set up that maybe the angles just aren't it, but I don't know. Let me know. For you guys know I'm always open to advice. So if I'm saying anything wrong, let me know too. But this is FELIP from SB19 Bulan official music video. Super excited for this. I have no idea where it's gonna go, but I already know it's probably gonna be intense. Also, before we get too into it, I think Ken might be my bias in SB19. All right, he might be my fave. I think it's because, I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but the first reason that caught me obviously was his deep voice. His voice is just so unmatched. When I know P-pop is different than K-pop, but when I first got into K-pop, I had a thing with deep voices. First bias, Mark Twan. Second bias, V from BTS. Then I started liking Chanyeol from EXO, and then it just went on so forth. Mingi from ATEEZ. Like, I don't know why I just gravitate towards the deep voices. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate them all, but for some weird reason, deep voices are my weakness. And I have heard FELIP sing, and he can get really high up there, which is so impressive too. So I'm even more excited to see on what genre realm, you know, he kind of goes with this solo, because the Criminal one, from what I remember, it was a lot more of his vocals, and he was getting down and sexy in it too. So I have a feeling Bulan is not going to be on that realm. But let's, you know, enough talking, enough jibber jab. Let's just get straight into it because I can't wait any longer. Oh, disclaimer, hold on, pause. Of our nation's collective memory of Filipino ancient deities. To dig deep, discuss, and keep this aspect of our memory alive for generations to come. Ooh, so this is about culture. All right. This is going to be really new to me, so I'm really interested on learning about their culture and what all he's going to be doing in this video right now. Oh. Man's is beautiful. Is that even allowed? Looks better in red hair than most women. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, that was just a little intro? Wow. Okay. Oh shit, he's standing. Okay. I was kind of here. I'm gonna pause it because I was kind of curious what Bulan meant because I've heard the word before, but I didn't really know what it meant. Moon god. That makes sense because they do a lot of stuff with like eclipse and all that. I love that. Like the way, I mean, from some of the other MVs and stuff we reacted to, they involve that a lot too, and even some of Pablo's solo stuff. So I like that that's kind of like a big thing, and I like that the visuals also right off the bat looking like Ariel, but like, you know, Filipino, you know, giving Ariel a run for her money. Actually, let's cast him as the next Ariel. How about that? But yeah, and then I also really liked with the eyeball when they put the clips in the eyeball. That was really sick too. But let me just dive back in.
Walang atrasan ang bumangga-giba. Kabisig man o hindi ang mundo, tuloy-tuloy lang ang takbo. Wala ng ulam, pagpatak ng dilim ako ulan. Sa silangan, dito ang pagkundig buhos na ulan. Kaliwangan, nakabibig ko ang aking pangalan. Itaga mo ito, sunod na.
Keep it in mind, y'all.
Dapat lang kabado, tinagpapangganda mo lalagawa na na. Kasabihin mo sa ginagawa, dadahimitin ko'y nakaupo na sa trono tanga kabado.
Ooh, girl.
Bago sa akin to, dapat lang basagin to. Umaapoy sunugin to, kung manalangin kalamusan to, katahimik itong hipokrito. Uhalaya! Ibukas ang mata, dalamunin ka na niya. Huwag magpapi sa bakunawa. Sa impapawid ang agilay sumilip, dilimitadong pananaw at pag-iisip. Huwag makusahin ni Sistina.
Yo, I just gotta say, the fact that this came out 2 years ago, is that what that said? Yeah, 2 years ago, 3.1 million views. I'm already loving his message to this song. This is the type of message I need right now. I want to let all the haters know, all the ops know, this is all I need. All right, keep that in mind. I could see why y'all want me to watch the dance practice after this, cause whoa. Oh, was that the end? Yeah, he looked like Ariel for real there. Like, when he was sitting on that rock, he knows. He knows he fine. He'll find shite. FELIP. I hope I'm saying that right. It sounds so weird. I think it's just because, like, in America, the closest thing to it is Philip. And, like, oh my god, when I said that out loud just now, that sounded so fucking white. Like, yeah, his definitely FELIP. has some finesse on it, has some zest, has some sauce. But I love the message that he's putting, talking about walking with dignity, just like he was talking about, like, what, the hypocrites too earlier, I think. Let's go back, because there's kind of a lot going on. Yeah, right there, giving Ariel a run for her money. Ariel, oh, all I know is Philip. It sounds so wrong when I say it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am the moon god with or without world on my side. I think it was talking about, like, silencing the hypocrites or something like that. And yo, I love that line so much, because I feel like, especially in the town I live in, there's just such a crab mentality. Like, they will see you doing your thing and they will literally, you know, find every reason not to like it. And then, you know, they're just so hypocritical. They're so hypocritical. They will sit behind their little not warrior, like, they feel like they're keyboard warriors behind the fucking keyboard. But in reality, in real life, they're not on Philip's level. They are not walking with dignity. They're not walking with dignity. And so the fact that he is like, you know, I don't know how, you know, this is solo. I don't know how soon they went solo into their career. I'm not really sure even how long they've been a group. But 2 years ago, are you dumb, huh? Like, that's literally how I feel. We should break away from this. Like, so, yes, silence these hypocrites. Sorry, I knew that's what he said. I need people to practice more than they preach. And that includes myself. And then, oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of culture stuff in here that I, you know, obviously am not Filipino, so it's going to kind of go over my head. But I love the fact that they put all of that in their music videos. I wish people would do that more in America. SB19's on a whole other level, but I love, you know, don't focus on the negativity, you know, walk with the dignity. Don't let these hypocrites, can I talk today? Holy shit. Don't let these hypocrites get in your head. Silence them, because at the end of the day, they are hypocrites. They're going to sit here and say all this shit about you, and then they're doing it so much worse. You know, whatever, you know, kind of perspective you want to take on that. You know, just silencing them, you know, getting rid of the negativity and just taking your own path. Especially the part when he said, I'm all I need. It's harsh. But at the end of the day, all you do have is yourself. And you have, you know, whether or not you have all these amazing supporters, loved ones, significant others, family, friends, you know, yes, you have them in your life. But at the end of the day, they are not living in your head. All right. You were living in your head. So you really need to make it to where you can survive. Well, I hate using, you don't want to survive. That's what we're not trying to do. Like, unfortunately, in society right now, we are surviving. But you want to find that mentality in your mind where it doesn't feel like that. You were just on that level, that next level. You were just, I don't even know what word to use for that. You're just like, you're a bad bitch. You know that beast mode. You know that type of mentality you need to be on, and you need to live there, because the second you let that negativity get you, those hypocrites, those ops, those haters, the second you let them get in your head, it fucks it all up. And that's what Philip here is saying. He is letting y'all know all this crab mentality, all these freaking haters saying all whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, you are all you need. He is walking with dignity, and he wants you to walk with dignity and live your truth. Live your truth. And I love that. Let me make sure I have this unmuted before we start this dance practice, because I'm super interested, because they were showing a little bit of the choreo there, and I already was like, yo, they're like standing on top of each other, jumping off of each other. They were doing like some heavy crumping and stuff towards the end there. So I'm really interested on how this dance practice is gonna look. Also, I haven't really watched, we've only watched I think on Rappler we watched SB19 recently. It was kind of similar to a dance practice, like setting, obviously not a dance practice. So I think this is honestly my first dance practice watching at least SB19, specifically Philip. You know, we love us some Ken. So let's get started and see how amazing this choreo is about to hit. With the two-pack, got a posty shirt. I love it. that's crazy.
Ooh, that part. I'm like, what are they doing in the background?
The homie in the front left there, he getting it. That was pretty crazy. This part is such like so much crumping. I don't know if that was like his intention, but it's a lot of crumping, and I love that because he's like, damn, I kind of paused it when they were in midair. A lot of that looks really funny. Homie on the far left over there. But anyways, back on topic. He is talking his shit, and not even necessarily shit. He's not talking shit. He is squeaking on the people who be. I mean, he is talking his shit, like different kind of shit though. He's rizzing himself up to talk his shit. You know, he is letting these motherfuckers know, like, do not mess with me. I am the moon god. Like, I love that. I kind of, now that we're watching the dance practice, I could kind of listen more to the music too, because I was paying attention during the MV, but I was, trying to watch what's going on in the video and read the lyrics at the same time. And he's really just like hounding in on, remembering where you came from, and the fact that he started from the bottom and now he's in this whole other, lane of life that he had no idea he'd be in, and now he wants to let these motherfuckers know. And I just love that he's owning it, and that's something I can respect FELIP for, is that he will own it like no tomorrow. And I was kind of curious what fits they be wearing, because in dance practices, from what I've seen before, like Kpops and shit like that, they'd be dressing a little more like comfortable, as far as, because it's a dance practice, they're going to be going hard in it, so it's interesting because I know FELIP has his own little designer fashion line, and he himself is a drip master. And so I kind of like, seeing his apparel here, and I like that he tends to hide his face a lot. I've noticed, not all the time, which this might have also been during, COVID and all that, wearing a mask, but I kind of like that he did that, because it really makes you, like, I'm over here watching the homie on the left with the backwards hat or whatever, because he has those facial expressions, but I like that Ken kind of, whether the mask was on to protect himself, regardless of that, the fact that it's covering his facial expressions, it almost makes you focus more on his energy, on what he's giving into this dance practice. And that's why I'm like, this is a lot of crumping, and even the dance itself is like really like I'm letting him know, like, this is me. I got me. Do you got you? Are you gonna be over here in this lane doing what I'm doing? Or are you gonna let them, like, it's just, this is so next level. I love this, and I really love that they, let me know in the comments too, some of the cultural significance. I can't say that word all of a sudden. Let me know some of the, significant things that obviously I'm not going to pick up on because I'm not in tune with the culture, but I already know there's a lot more of hidden messages here, even he was talking about like that the sea monster, whatever, and stuff like that. Like, I know there's a lot of other stuff I'm missing that I would love to know in the comments. they kind of relate to the music video as well. And I'm really interested in this kind of setting too. I always like seeing where they do their dance practices. So this is really interesting. Even the little stuff on the top's kind of aesthetic there. I can't talk. But let's see what else he's got. Yeah. Oh shit. And the way it ends. Yo. Oh my god. I love that. I'm glad y'all had me watch that dance practice because I didn't see the way he ended the choreography in the music video like that. That's badass. Like you could tell when he went into the solo, he had a vision and he totally saw it through. And his energy there is just unmatched. Like he wanted to get his point across. He wanted to get his point across and let him know his energy is up there. I mean, I love it. I love the choreography. Seeing it live would be kind of interesting too. So let me know if there's some live versions you guys want me to check out. Let me know some of the other solos you want me to check out too. Like I said, I think I've only done Josh's and Pablo's on the Street Champs channel, which, I know they apparently have a lot of lore. So let me know. I love this, so I definitely want to go listen to this, without paying attention, not watching anything, just strictly my ears, because he really was talking his shit. And I like that he's not afraid to speak his truth. I just like that he is reminding people to not let the haters cloud your judgment. Don't let them get in your head. Focus on yourself. All you need is you. These motherfuckers over here that you were letting in your head, that you were worrying about, you were tossing and turning at night about all these people, even online, not even person, in line, whoever you want to be, they're over talking shit, while in reality, they have that crab mentality, okay? They have that type of judgment that it's just like, they'll sit there and judge you and hate on you, and then what are they doing? What the hell are they doing? They are not on that level, and that's what I love him for, kind of just reminding us not to focus on the negative. That's such a big thing in life. And I even kind of talked on it on one of my last reactions about how that's why I'm like crazy now that I kind of reacted to this after doing the Bandmade and the Warning reaction, because both of them different vibes but similar messages. The other one was show him, and that's kind of Philip too. He's letting him know, like, you need to show these motherfuckers and not let them cloud you. Don't, they could sit here and say and hate and, be on behind their little keyboard saying whatever they want. But what are they doing in real life? Where are they at? And where are you at? And that's something and it's not even like necessarily comparing, because sometimes that could really get bad too. But it's just kind of like, you have to kind of take those moments of realization and just be like, why am I letting these people play such a big mindset into, my emotions? Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Why am I letting these people play into my emotions so much and clouding my mindset? And then it's changing because of who? These random people. While in reality, especially coming from SB19, 18, y'all are such amazing supporters. And that is kind of even his message too. He's like, look at all these, you guys are all here for him and SB19, and you're showing them all the love, and look at all the success they've had from where they've came from, and that's kind of his reminder, this song, letting you guys know, don't let, once you get a little success, these people are going to come for you and they're going to hate on you just because you're doing stuff better than they are. And don't let them cloud your judgment. Everyone's in a different path in life. And if these people are going to sit here and judge you for your path just because y'all doing the damn thing, you're out here, he is Bulan over here, don't let them cloud your judgment. At the end of the day, you have yourself, and that's what matters. You have people around you that love you, and that's what matters. Do not let these haters, these ops, these people with this crabby mentality. We have this discussion all the times with the street champs, and it's in Pueblo. You know, it's like people gravitate so much to the negativity. They will be saying one thing, and then right the next day they'll be saying another thing, just because that's what's trending now. And that's such, it's such, I hate it, you know. And so that's why I love that this, of all MVs, y'all told me to react to this one. I'm like, damn, y'all really trying to get me on that like mindset right now, and I love it. I love that y'all got me on that mindset, and that's what I need more in my life. So thank you so much for being here and having me react to this. Please comment more stuff you want me to react to as well, you know, some solo stuff, because I don't want to, you know, clash with what we got going on with street champs, because, and Rick, you know, we be reacting to SB19 here. So I thought, you know, maybe I'll do some solos on my channel and get it popping here too, you know, get some 18, because I be loving some SB19. And Ken Philip right now, I went and stalked him a little bit. I hate using the word stalked. I don't want to say that. You know, being a fan, I went and looked him up on Instagram and saw what they had going on. And you know, I love the finesse. I love what they have. Let me know what you want in the comments, any advice you have for me. Like, subscribe. It's something so little, but it really means a lot to me. I'm hoping to hit 5K soon. And, you know, before you know it, we're going to be grown into a whole other path too. And before you know it, I'll be having my Bulan moment, you know. I'm going to be walking with dignity, and I still am right now, but, you know, 4.7, y'all mean so much to me, and I appreciate so much. So I can't wait to see us grow and see where we're at in a year from now. So thank you so much for being here with me. You know, I'm still learning, so I'm sorry if I stumbled over my words a lot. I'm sorry, you know, for any mistakes I might have, but at the end of the day, mistakes are what make us human. And remember, do not worry about the things you can't control, and I'll definitely see you guys next reaction.